So I know more or less the topic of today, so I wrote it on Instagram. I felt like it was really this week. It was about seeing what you want to become. Yeah, we talk about that Thursday. And what is it that in yourself, not in your life, but actually it's a mirror. So what is it in yourself that you find that is blocking your process and blocking you? Yeah, it's exciting. What is it in yourself that you are not expressing or seeing or consciously seeing, and it impedes you to grow? It impedes you to go to the next step of who you are. It impedes you to go and create new things in your life that you want to create. And you always find this feeling of, I can't, it's too frightening, it's too big for me, people will judge me, people will say this or that, or since I'm a child I was dreaming to create such a project or become an artist or create a company selling this or that, create a product, and each time your dream has been kind of stopped and not embraced because each time you feel, oh no, I'm not able to do that. So it's time today, I feel, that's the energy I received today, that it was really time to open up to our consciousness inside to see what is it blocking in me? What is it that I don't want to see for many, many years? And it's not that we're going to work on it and look at it with some glasses, because the spiritual process is always very natural and it's always organic, and you don't need that. What you need is always to connect to yourself, to connect, hello everybody, to connect to yourself, to your peace inside, to connect to your soul, to your heart desires. And as you connect to that energy and you bring peace to it and you bring centeredness and you bring connection again, the fact that you just do that brings you back to your inner truth, but also raise your consciousness, raise your frequency of thinking, and instead of just looking at the limits, instead of always looking at the blockage in yourself, you will look at something different, and then you will look at your opportunities with more open mind. So the more you connect inside, the more your mind is opening and seeing the blockage, and also knowing that you can go beyond them and you're not stuck with them all your life, right? Hi Nadia. Okay, thank you for the happy Mother Day. Mother Day in Mauritius is today then. Okay, oh my God, how many hi Olivia, Nadia, Valbel, how many Mother Day in the world? I mean, it's incredible. Anyway, so yes, so all the blockage we have in ourselves to create newness and to really go forward and to really, grab the dream and really create it, all the blockages are in ourselves. So the best way to get to these blockages is really to raise our consciousness. And to raise our consciousness is really about being with yourself, in your center, connect to your heart, connect to your soul, find this higher energy in yourself. So you can count on yourself. You can, when you connect to your heart, you connect to your deeper self. In that moment, the consciousness raise in frequency, open up to higher vision of your life, and you are literally like a bird really flying above your life and seeing that yes, it's possible, yes, I have these opportunities and I'm gonna open up myself to it, and I know my blockage. Then your blockage become more and more visible to yourself, and you're not like a victim of your limits, of your own limitation that you have created and put on yourself. You know, it's like suddenly seeing that you can jump. It's that suddenly you can just do whatever you were dreaming, you know, like you can go on a horse and run on the beach, you know. And what I mean is like when you connect to your deeper self, you fly in terms of consciousness. You are not stuck to your limit. So how amazing to be able to do that, right? And I felt that this week was really about it. It was really opening your eyes about, okay, it's been how many years I could not go to that space in myself, realize I can do it, you know, and how many years I've been keeping myself away from my dreams. We evidently we go to our dreams slowly or this way, but the inner work is such a gift to ourselves of freedom, because just the fact that you are just seeing your limits, and the limits speak louder and louder when you have that consciousness, and then suddenly you are able to tiptoe in our more free life and say, okay, I'm not afraid, and if I'm afraid, I'm going to push myself a little bit more here and see what happens. What can happen? Nothing. Just that your fear is disintegrating and disappearing from your field of energy. So suddenly when it happens, so step one is consciousness, visioning the limits. Step two is courage, taking one step of courage and trying something different. And step three really is seeing how, because you have stepped into a new phase of your life in a higher plan of your consciousness, seeing how life is bringing you opportunities. So it's really interesting. So I felt that this week was really the program. It's like, okay, you have worked hard on during the lockdown of really finding yourself inside and finding your limits and connecting. Hi everybody, it's lovely. Finding, hi Nilam, Kali, Sergio, Lulu. It's finding your limits, but really honoring them. Be grateful for your past, because there was a good reason, but now there is an amazing reason. Reason is to be free and freer and being able to grab your next dream, being able to expand your consciousness, and just by connecting inside and meditating and healing yourself inside, because meditation is healing. Okay, so I've thought, yes, Sergio, really nice to see you. Lots of love to everybody. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing the meditation. So please sit down comfortably or lay down as you want. Be well. Smile to yourself to be here, because you're brave. You want to have some moment of self-care, self-love, self-expansion. Yes. We, absolutely. We want moment of self-love, right? We want moment of embracing who you are, we are. We want moment of expanding our consciousness, seeing the world bigger, seeing our life more free, expanded, seeing opportunity opening, and not staying always with the same limits, the same walls in our mind. Every morning awaking in the morning with the same mindset of limitation. No, just breathing out the limits and just opening up our eyes, our consciousness, our ears, receiving the possibility of life. And that's the energy that resonates this week. And as you know, because the lockdown kind of finish in France, start to finish in a lot of countries right now in our side of the world, it feels like it's almost frightening, because we were locked down, we were kind of afraid and safe in our cocoon, but now we're going to go to the next life, and then it's like, oh my God, it's like going to the the next school, really. It's like, okay, what is going on? What is going to happen to myself now? Things are changing all the time. I'm changing all the time. So it creates fears again, So that's why it's even more important now to continue to connect to yourself. Do whatever it takes. Meditation, yoga, walking, dancing, singing, everything. Just be open to yourself and be centered, because the world is changing and you are changing. So you want to be sure that here it's stable. Okay. Close your eyes.